Which team is going to win the World Cup 2026? Every World Cup begins with the same question. Who is going to lift the trophy? The funny thing is that the answer is almost never as obvious as it seems. Before a single ball is kicked, analysts, statisticians, bookmakers, and football journalists all try to predict the future. They build models, run simulations, and analyze thousands of matches. But every 4 years, football reminds us that numbers only tell part of the story. So let's look at the teams that seem to have the best chance of becoming world champions, and the outsiders that could shock the world. First, let's talk about Spain. Many analysts currently see Spain as the team to beat. Their combination of technical quality, tactical discipline, and youthful energy has made them one of the most feared sides in international football. The emergence of a new generation led by players like Lamine Yamal has given Spain something special: creativity, unpredictability, and fearlessness. They don't just win games, they often control them. Spain also has something every champion needs: an identity. Everyone knows how they want to play. The question is whether they can maintain that level under the immense pressure of a World Cup knockout stage. Then there is France. If Spain may be the most complete team, France might be the most talented. For nearly a decade, France has produced elite players at an astonishing rate. Every tournament seems to bring a new wave of stars. And yet, the familiar names are still there. Kylian Mbappé remains one of the most dangerous players on the planet. Around him is a squad packed with pace, power, creativity, and experience. Many experts point out that France's biggest strength is depth. Injuries that would cripple other nations barely slow them down. The challenge for France is not talent, it's turning talent into consistency. Because in football, having the best squad doesn't always mean winning the biggest prize. And what about Argentina? The defending champions may not be as dominant as they were in Qatar, but dismissing them would be a mistake. Argentina understands something that statistics cannot easily measure: how to win tournaments. Their mentality, tactical organization, and belief have become part of their identity. History tells us that defending a World Cup title is incredibly difficult. No nation has successfully defended the trophy since Brazil in 1962. But Argentina enters this tournament carrying something powerful: confidence. And confidence can be worth more than any statistical model. England may be the most fascinating case. For years, England has been described as a sleeping giant. Now many believe it is finally awake. The squad is filled with world-class players competing at the highest level every week. The talent is undeniable. The question is psychological. Can England handle the pressure? Can they survive the moments when an entire nation expects victory? Recent tournaments suggest they are getting closer. But getting closer and becoming champions are two very different things. Then we arrive at Brazil. Perhaps no team enters a World Cup carrying more expectation. 5 stars on the shirt, a history unlike any other. And yet, many analysts are treating Brazil as something unusual this year: a dangerous outsider rather than the main favorite. That could actually help them. Without the burden of being everyone's #1 pick, Brazil may play with greater freedom. The squad combines exciting young talent with experienced leaders. And if they find rhythm early in the tournament, nobody will want to face them in a knockout match. Because history has shown that writing off Brazil is usually a mistake, but every World Cup has a surprise: a dark horse, a team that begins the tournament in the shadows before capturing the imagination of the world. Could it be Portugal, with one of the deepest squads in Europe? Could it be the Netherlands, a nation that always seems capable of producing brilliant tournament football? Could it be Germany, a giant that has spent years rebuilding? Or perhaps Norway, led by Erling Haaland, finally returning to football's biggest stage with something to prove? Every World Cup creates a story nobody saw coming, and that's why predicting the winner is so difficult. The numbers point one way, history points another. Emotion points somewhere else entirely. Maybe Spain's young stars will conquer the world. Maybe France's incredible depth will finally prove too much for everyone else. Maybe Argentina will defend their crown. Maybe England will end decades of waiting. Maybe Brazil will remind everyone why they are the most successful nation in World Cup history. Or maybe a dark horse will emerge from nowhere and rewrite the script. Because the truth is this: the World Cup is not won by probabilities. It's won by moments. One goal, one save, one mistake, one miracle. And somewhere over the next few weeks, one team will create enough of those moments to become world champion. The only question is, who will it be?